Are you prepared to take your relationship with your loved ones to the next level? Many couples thought they knew everything about their partner. But is it truly everything that it seems to be? Maria Romano says, a relationship is a work in progress. You learn something new from your partner, and you can learn more when you stay tuned to this episode on how you can take that relationship to the next level.
Hello, my friends. Maria Romano here from True Love Nuts. As you know, weekly, I bring you dating information from Las Vegas, Nevada, the wedding capital of the world. I also bring you officiant licensing information and wedding information, whether you're getting married here in Las Vegas or you're getting married somewhere else. I like to provide you with some great information. So today, what I would like to talk about is the dating realm. And let's say you and your significant other are thinking of moving to the next level, right? Maybe you're going to move in, maybe you're getting ready to get married. You know, what should you do? What are your expectation levels? So I'd like you to listen to this video podcast till the very end, because I'm going to give you some great information. So you met somebody that you truly, truly like, right? And you are now ready to move it to the next level. Well, you know what? There's a couple of things you and your significant other should really sit down and talk about before you move in, before you decide to tie the knot. The both of you should have an agreement with each other. First of all, I'm definitely a big proponent, especially, you know, when you have, whether you have assets or not, that you work out if you're going to move into his home, her home, whoever it is, that you have an agreement. And that's to protect you and the other party, just in case something happens, okay? Just in case it doesn't work out. You know, you said, let's say you get into a situation where you meet somebody and then you decide, you know what, you really want this person to leave. Now that they moved in, there are things that make you extremely uncomfortable. Maybe you found out they might have some anger management issues. You might be a little concerned and a little fearful. And if you tell them to leave and you don't have an agreement, you know what? And they go to court, believe it or not, they might be in your home for quite a while. So I always tell couples to make sure you have certain legal agreements put together, you know, those I's dotted, those T's crossed. That's important. And make sure you have your own personal stuff in order. Again, maybe you're buying a home, right? You're cohabitating. So what happens if something happens to either one of you, especially if the home, whether the home's worth a lot of money, whatever it is, or do you want your assets, where do you want them to go? You want to make sure that your heirs are covered, as well as the person that's moving in with you. That could be maybe your new husband, new wife, whatever it is. You want to make sure you protect both of you. And always have this conversation with your attorney and also your financial planner. So important to have that conversation. But also, now that I've talked about the legal side, I want to just take a moment. I got a little itch here in my eye about the emotional side. You know, what is the expectation level? Well, you know, some people feel, okay, maybe let's say you're getting married, okay? And they feel the institution of marriage, right, is something that's kind of housing you. Well, you know what? It's not the institution of marriage, it's the institution between both of you. That's right, the institution between both of you. And it is incumbent upon each of you to make sure that you both know what expectation levels you have of each other, what you expect and what's going to work and what doesn't work. So, right, maybe you put a contract together legally where the home that you're moving into, whatever it is, you make sure you have all your legalities in order. Now, let's talk about your relationship. This is important. Put a contract together, both of you, and list out what's important. What's important to each and every one of you? Do you two have goals? What goals have you set for your relationship? Yeah, that's right, goals. That's right. Because as we all know, relationships is a work in progress, okay? And you should have goals as you're moving forward. That is so important. And you know what things that are really important to you? What are your hot buttons? Okay, what are your hot buttons? You need to let that person know, because you know what? You don't want to have certain things fester and let it go. And then what happens? Then you explode, right? And nobody gets anywhere. So if the two of you write down what your expectation levels are of each other, what are your hot buttons, what do you expect from each other, what are your goals, what are you trying to accomplish together, that's going to help you emotionally too. So besides having a contract with taking care of your assets, also have a contract that's taking care of what's your most valuable asset, emotionally, you. Because when you spend the time with somebody and you walk into a relationship, you want it to work. And when you write down your emotional goals and what works for you and what doesn't, at least you have a chance of succeeding. Because when you make the wrong choice, it can cost you mentally, emotionally, physically, financially. But you know what, my friend? Oh, we're gonna hit. You know what, my friends? You've lost the most valuable commodity that you can never get back, time. And that's why it's important when you're walking into a new relationship that you have an emotional contract that's actually written out so that both of you know where you're going, what your goals are, so that you can work on them together. And they should be common goals as well. And this will definitely, I guarantee, help the both of you succeed in your relationship. And this is what I recommend to any of my clients. So in the meantime, remember to stay healthy, happy, and safe. And don't forget, if you're looking to add to your income, right, or you want to have a little bit more fun in your life and you want to impact other people's lives, remember, I have an officiating course. That's right. I have a special course that I have created for individuals that are looking to officiate wedding ceremonies, but they don't know where to start, how to go about it. And I provide them, each of these people, with the tools, step-by-step process, so that they can officiate every wedding ceremony from the first to whatever with confidence and ease, and they can actually start their own business. Bottom line, you know what? I create mere mortals into rock star wedding officiants, and that could be you. And if you have any questions about finding love or any questions about this video, maybe you have an emotional contract, something that you've written out and you want to share it with us, let us know. But remember, my friends, continue to stay healthy, happy, and safe, and always spread love. Have a great day.